Yeah, so as you can see, I'm absolutely nowhere near a London suburb right now. Where am I exactly? Well, I'll get onto that in a minute, because loads has been happening in DeFi since I've been away for the last sort of 9 or 10 days, including an incredible comeback from PACA Finance. So we're definitely going to be talking about that in this video, along with some rules that I personally follow as someone who does crypto and DeFi full time to stay safe and to mitigate risk and maximize profit potential. But before we get into all of that, if you're enjoying this content and haven't yet subscribed, please superplex that subscribe button, leave me some love in the comments, and rest assured I will love you a long time if you do. Now, so my arms are absolutely shaking right now. I didn't bring my selfie stick with me, and I've just come out of a gym. Yes, I did find a gym. I always have to find a gym when I'm away. It was a hammer strength gym, and normally, you know, holiday workouts are meant to be really chill. Well, I always intend to be, but probably took it a little bit too far. I'm absolutely sweating right now, but I decided to keep the vest on because in case, you know, any of your wives or girlfriends are watching, I get enough fan mail as it is. So where am I exactly? Well, I'm in the Canary Islands, which is a beautiful set of islands, not too far from the UK, only about 4.5 hours flight, which is pretty short for us considering we normally go back and forth from Mexico. Only 4.5 hours, and yet we get all of this incredible sunshine, clear blue skies, and beautiful views. But yeah, as of a couple of days ago, PACA Finance came back online, and the team have been incredible with their communication throughout. I never really felt phased about the pause. I know there's been some other protocols lately that have paused and unfortunately, you know, don't seem to be coming back. And most people in DeFi have experienced that. It's very rare that these things come back online. So massive shout out to PACA Finance. We're back earning again. And in fact, on X yesterday, I did mention that I put a couple more G's into PACA Finance at 0.4%. There's a new promo running, by the way, so definitely check that out. If you're in PACA, you can go to your dashboard now and you're going to see that your rewards are now building back up, so you can start depositing, start withdrawing. So that is something that's pretty rare in DeFi to see that happening. So that's actually increased my confidence in the protocol. As I said, I'm putting more in there and building my position as we speak. What an absolutely beautiful day it is here. I'm going to be a bit gutted to go back to the UK on Saturday, but hopefully back to Mexico again soon, back to the good weather. But when it comes to DeFi, we really do have to mitigate our risks, and there are 3 golden rules that I follow every single time. No matter how much confidence I've got in a protocol, I always follow these 3 rules. So number 1, I only ever use risk capital. And I know that term gets bandied around a lot, but what I mean by it personally is, would I take it to Vegas and stick it all on red? Will I be able to sleep if I lost it? And if the answer is yes, then I consider that risk capital. So if you're using the money for mortgages or rents or bills or anything like that, and it all goes under, and we know that can happen literally overnight, then that is not risk capital, my friend. And if you have to feed your family with it, think very, very carefully before you put any of those pounds, pennies, dollars, whatever, into that protocol that you trust, because, you know, anything can happen in DeFi. And number 2 is one that I think a lot of people don't do, and that is ROI as quickly as possible and get onto that house money. And it's something that I'm doing currently with Bitnest. I'm going to be on house money very, very soon, and I'm going to roll with that, continuing with my personal strategy, which is to utilize the savings box, which is a 0 lockup and 0.4% per day. And I'm going to be putting the profits of that plus some referral rewards that add up to $10, and put a $10 loop in every single day into a 28-day loop to earn 24%. And I'm going to roll that literally until the wheels come off. There are some very, very interesting mathematics behind this. So if Bitnest does run for another year, 2 years, 3 years, then that's obviously going to be a massive, massive win. And if it's not, I'm on house money. So it really doesn't matter. I'm also going to diversify some of the profits made into other areas in crypto. And that's going to bring me on to point number 3, is that another thing I think a lot of people don't do is, if you make some serious gains on a high risk DeFi play, for example, like a meme coin, or, you know, something that's a little bit on that risky side, and you make some pretty fat dollar gains on it, then personally what I do is I take out a percentage of that and put it into a lower risk play, such as a blue chip crypto asset like, you know, Bitcoin or Ethereum or XRP or something like that. I know there's volatility there, but normally not as much as you would find in sort of DeFi and meme coins and stuff like that with the lower market caps. And some of that I would maybe keep in stables, because, you know, crypto is a real roller coaster, and when those dips come around, I love to have some stable coins ready to deploy to buy at the best possible prices that I can get. So that's number 3, and that's something I didn't do enough of in the last cycle. So I'm learning from the last cycle and implementing that knowledge this time round. And I really do think that we haven't fully started yet on the altcoin run. I really think there's plenty of room to go there, and there's still some pretty big opportunities in altcoins, even the larger market cap ones. So I'm hanging tight on those, and I am building an exit strategy already. I want to be prepared. I don't want to get caught with my pants down like so many people did on the last cycle. So I'm definitely going to be risk managing and learning from the last cycle, because that's what we have to do. We can't always get it right first time. Sometimes we have to lose a little bit in order to win in future and win big. So they are my 3 golden rules that I follow. So yeah, going back to PACA, definitely have a look over there. It's 0.4% per day right now. One of the best rates you're going to find in DeFi on stable coins. And if you're interested in joining Bitnest, I'm going to leave my link in the pinned comment as well. You can start with $1 if you just want to test it out and try one of the loops. You can do 1-day loops, 7-day loops, 14-day loops, or 28-day loops. Or you can use the savings box, which is 0.4% per day with no lockup time. And as I've said before in other videos, I am doing a strategy that you can follow, and I'll leave the link to that video. In fact, I might put it above us right now, where all these palm trees are right now. Oh, I'm going to miss these so much. It's unfortunate because I found this gym on the last sort of day of the holiday, so I could have had some really great workouts if I'd have known this was here. But me and the family have had an amazing time. Millions has had a cracking time. He's been on the beach every day, around the pool every day. He's really coming on. I really think travel is such a good thing for toddlers. He's almost 2, and he's really getting involved in everything. It's a pleasure to see. Mrs. Millions is chilling out on the sunbed right now as we speak, while Millions takes a well-deserved afternoon nap, which is kind of what I feel like I need now. But as soon as I get back, I'm going to grab some lunch, and then it's going to be on to daddy duties for the afternoon. So we're going to probably head down the pool and splash around for a little bit, top up my tan, and unfortunately get ready to pack a little bit tomorrow to head back to the often miserable UK, and it's getting more and more miserable by the day. I do bang on about it. In fact, I'm going to do a video just about how things are going over there, and plans to diversify, actually not only in crypto but actually internationally as well. In fact, I've already taken steps to do that, and I'm going to talk to you guys as well about that in case it's something you're considering as well, because I've got a little bit of knowledge in that area. So I'm going to head back now and grab some lunch. I hope you guys are having an absolutely amazing day, whatever you're doing. Stay bullish, and I'll see you all in the next video. From the block to the top, we rising in succession. Oh yeah.